Hello and welcome to How I Failed in Business, the business podcast that celebrates failure.
Yes, that's right. As much as we like to talk about success, we also want to talk about the naughty, the gritty, and the damn right disastrous mistakes that can happen in the world of business.
Whether that be absolute head in hands moment, or mammoth-sized mistakes, or just simple oopsie moments.
We want to remind people that mistakes happen, things go wrong, and we all fail in business. I'm Rob Spence, an award-winning sales trainer and business owner.
And I'm Megan. And
no,
welcome.
say what it
I'm
says.
not saying...
Say what it says.
And I'm Megan, a digital marketing goddess and an incredible dance teacher. And welcome. And welcome to today's episode of How I Failed in Business.
I can't believe you put that in the script.
I did not. I want this to be known. Rob wrote these show notes, okay?
To be honest, so I use no ChatGPT for this, so full transparency. No,
So
genuinely.
this is all inside your brain.
Yes.
That's so concerning.
Well, I know, but it was the oopsie moments that really made me laugh this morning. But I was like, right, I need to write this out, but how am I going to introduce Megan to the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'll put, she's a digital marketing, but I was like, well, what do you put? Do you put whiz,
I feel
wizard?
Like digital marketer just works just fine.
Yeah, but it's a bit flat, isn't it? A digital marketer.
I just feel like...
Okay, maybe
no,
goddess.
Goddess is a bit...
Was out a bit extreme, but you'd normally say
Yeah.
you're a digital marketing god. I tried to stick within your pronouns, I assume.
Thank you.
And the second part, the incredible dance teacher. I know you're a dance teacher. You taught me to dance for a TikTok.
I did.
And you did really well. So
I did.
that's why I chose
No,
that
it's
adjective.
valid and it's not wrong. I just feel like it sounds a bit...
Why is it tickling my ear so much? I'm so sorry.
Interesting.
And just to go, but how's your week
Choice.
been? You sound like you got a bit of
I
a
do.
man flu at the minute.
A man flu.
Man flu.
Got a bit of a cold. I'm a bit snotty today.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely way
I've
to
got my
describe it.
tissue in my pocket, so if I have to pull that out, don't mind me.
Beautiful. I'm so glad you shared that.
It's all
How many
right.
days in are you? Yeah.
I think it was like yesterday. I think I woke up yesterday.
Mm.
I was like, oh.
You did sound a bit bunged up yesterday, I'm not going to lie. You didn't sound the best.
You didn't think to ask, how are you, Megan? You sound a bit snotty. You
No,
okay?
right.
No,
Molly,
you just ignored it.
No, Molly, did I come down and say, how are you?
Likely. I can't remember.
No, I don't think I did, to be fair.
No.
How are you?
I'm good, thank
Are
you.
you okay?
I'm better. I'm getting better.
You're getting better.
I'm
Great
getting
stuff.
better.
What you got planned for the weekend? Anything good?
And I've actually not got any plans
Really?
as of yet.
You're going to be
but
doing
we'll
your
see.
incredible dance teaching
Going to
on
be dance
Saturday.
teaching Saturday morning.
Yep.
Then I don't know. Actually not. Sounds really boring.
Just see what happens.
We'll just see. I'll go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
What about you?
I'm good. I haven't really got any plans for the week. No, I do. No, oh my God. I do have plans for the weekend.
Okay.
So I moved into a new house in December.
Mm-hmm.
And bit by bit, I've just been doing it up. A lot more work than we first anticipated, right? And right, we've got a few bathrooms, right? We've got a few, toilets, and one of them, right, we had to condemn, right? 'Cause it's vile. Genuinely, it's the thing of nightmares. So we knew it was bad. We knew it needed work. We knew that we always needed to renovate it, right? And I kid you not, this is disgusting. On the first day of moving in, I'm unloading all these boxes from the van. There was so much going on the day. I was pissed off. I was stressed. My better half, Lucy, comes up to me. She goes, "Oh, Rob, you need to see the bathroom, the ensuite." And I was like, "No, I know. And look, we said we'd look at it." She's like, no. You need to look at it. There was poo in the sink. I know. Poo in the yeah. But also there is stuff. Anyway. So long story short, I've gone a bit too far there, I think. This weekend, I'm ripping out that whole bathroom.
Okay, yeah, valid.
From top to bottom. I've got, genuinely, I went to Amazon, I've bought gloves, I've bought safety goggles, I've bought like massive face masks and a hazmat suit because it is going to be horrible. I've got to take out, there's a shower in there, there's a sink, the toilet, like I say, there's remnants of something in the sink, in the bowl. And I can't flush because like the connection at the back like leaks when you try and flush.
What if you find more?
Oh, when I say there's remnants in there, Megan, there is more. There is more. So whilst you're there chilling, you're doing your dancing, just think of me in my hazmat suit, right, ripping out this toilet. I don't even know where to begin. Don't know where to start. But it's quite funny though, because I forget that we've had it for so long because we moved in. So it's in the bedroom, it's the ensuite. We've got another 2 bathrooms that we use, so we're not like stranded or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to like shut the door, and then we've put like a dressing table in front of it, and then like this big mirror in front of it, like on top kind of thing. So at times I've like walked in and forgotten that we've got this whole bathroom there. So yeah, so unfortunately I'm not doing anything fun this weekend.
No.
I'm going to be mowing my lawn because I laid a new lawn. So that's the seeds have fully germinated. We're ready to go, ready to be mowed. How exciting is this for podcast content, Molly? Are you enjoying it behind the scenes?
I am enjoying it.
Good, that's fine.
She's not been listening.
And then I'm going to be ripping apart a bathroom. So yeah, pray for me, Molly. Pray for me because it's not gonna go well whatsoever. But we should actually say Molly is here. How are you, Molly?
I am great, thank you.
Good. At the time of recording, it's actually Molly's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday! Well, by the time this comes out, a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks later, not
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday!
We got planned for your birthday.
Off to London for the day.
Nice.
Off to why am I forgetting? Sea Life.
Yes.
to
Oh, I
Sea
forgot about
Life.
that. Yes.
Off for some lunch, and then going to place next to Sky Garden, which I still can't remember the name of.
Cute.
Lovely.
And then
Just while Rule's here, can we publicly bring up on record how disappointed we are in Megan?
Why?
You what?
So everyone will know that I'm a big fan of the Help I Sexted My Boss podcast. Big fan. Love the whole team there. Love listening to it, right? They're doing a live show coming up very soon, up in Sheffield. I bought 3 tickets, right?
Before I even started working here.
You back down a second, young woman, right? We bought 3 tickets, and the idea was Molly would come along, right? I would obviously be there, and then the co-host of the show would come along. The idea being we have some fun, we get some ideas, inspiration, we see what the potential of How I Failed in Business can become. And guess who's standing us up?
Right. Can I talk now?
You are allowed
Thank
to defend
you so
yourself,
much.
yes.
Right, so at the time of purchasing these tickets, did you or did you not?
Making it so formal.
did you not know that I existed?
Okay.
Right.
I'm
okay.
not answering that question.
So
I refuse to answer.
wasn't my ticket, right? In the first place. Okay. I come in. Rob's like, "Oh, we've got this podcast thing, live podcast show. Like, do you want to come?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Not really knowing when it was, right? I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come." That actually sounds really fun. I was really excited. Okay.
Were you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, when was it? Yesterday? The day before?
Yeah, someday this week.
Yeah. Rob comes in and he's like, "Oh, like, so what do you think about the live show?" And I was like, "I'm very sorry. I've got tickets for Sabrina Carpenter that weekend, so I'm not going to be around," which I think is perfectly valid, considering these tickets were booked before you knew about me.
Yeah.
My Sabrina tickets were booked before I got this job. What do you want me to do?
Molly,
What do you want me to do?
Do we let her off here, Molly? What do we think?
And, yesterday, on my break, my 10-minute tea break, I was not relaxing. No, I was on the hotel website saying, can I cancel my booking? No, I can't get a refund.
And
then I was like, yeah, no, because I was going to change it to the other night, so the Sunday night.
Right, okay.
But I can't get a refund, and they said they won't swap it without extra fees. So
are we letting her off for this live show?
I think we're going to have to.
I think so, yeah.
Thank you.
Don't you pull out on me. Don't you cancel. You're going to cancel, aren't you? I can see it in your face. She's going to make some excuses.
I don't know why you're saying that.
Molly, you didn't even know when it was.
I
You thought it was a full day.
I did think it was a whole day, to be fair.
Mum was like, "Is it going to be 8 till 10?" And Molly was like, 8 in the morning until 10 at night.
I
That's
literally
long.
have thought it was a whole day, and I did think, okay, well, that's fine. I'm available. I didn't realise it was evening.
Does that change things, though?
No, it
So
should be
you'd
fine.
rather spend a full day with me than just the evening? Okay, we'll let you off. Maybe the listeners need to step in on this as well. Maybe they need to kind of comment in and say whether you let off the hook. Yeah, probably. That's what they'll say. Speaking of grown up, are you ready for the surprise, the big surprise?
Yes.
Okay, so today's sort of the first official day where we play some of the games that we did from season 1. Okay, some of them we're going to put on ice for a while, I think. We'll kind of just, put under dust covers for now. We're going to focus on one game in particular. We've got a new game coming up later on in the show, so make sure, listeners, you're staying tuned. but we're going to bring back mystery mishaps. Now, as an avid fan of the podcast, because you've listened to every single episode,
every single one.
What do you know about mystery mishaps?
So,
Good start.
Give me a minute. You have these a scenario, a mishap.
Correct. Yeah, you've literally just read out the title. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if I mentioned it's like mystery as well. And you have to guess the mishap.
Wow. Honestly, Meg, I can tell that you're a massive fan of the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, so to explain the game, right? So mystery mishaps, what we're going to do is every single week, I'm going to scour the internet for things that have gone wrong in the business world. So I'm going to try and find sort of things that are quite recent or things that are relevant to the guest that we're talking to. And once again, those mishaps can be big, they can be small. They could be, you know, an email marketing blunder. They can be a massive financial blunder. They can be going like fully out of business. Yeah, anything, right? The idea is I'll find 5 clues and the guest will have to then, choose or decide and, guess who that mystery is about. Now, historically, as Molly will remember, we used to do it as, Sophia back in the day versus the guest. And we loosely kept a scoreboard. But this time, we're going to change things up a little bit. So instead of every week you being pitted against the guest, we're going to do it like a time trial. Okay? So the idea is, we need to get a stopwatch ready, actually, thinking about it, Molly.
I can do that.
You got that? Yeah. So when we start the game, the stopwatch will start. If the guest or whoever guesses, once they guess the name correctly of the business or the individual, stopwatch stops. At the end of the season, the person with the quickest time to guess wins. What do we think to that? Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Amazing. So, obviously, there will be caveats to all of this because there is a bit of unfairness. Some will be really easy, some will be really hard. But it's a goddamn podcast, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. Now, we need a way to track the time. So today, Megan, you're going to be our guinea pig. We're going to try the game on you.
Okay.
And you're going to be the person to set the standard, to set the tone, right? But we need a scoreboard. We need a way we need a board in which we can have and what we're going to do, we're going to take a Polaroid of the guest and put them on the scoreboard. We need a pen to write the score on, actually. Have we got some pens just behind the camera up there? We might have to grab one of them. We'll take a Polaroid, take the score, take the time onto the Polaroid, and then we'll tape it onto the scoreboard. How does that sound?
Great.
Okay. So without further ado, shall I go and get this scoreboard?
Please.
You are going to...
The way he's hyped this scoreboard up. Yesterday, it was meant to get delivered. There's a delivery driver. This man comes running down the stairs, bursting through the door. I was like, what is wrong?
I thought it was really graceful, to be honest.
No, really, no. And it wasn't even the scoreboard. It wasn't even our delivery. But he didn't want us to see it. We've been told we can't know.
Even now, I can feel like the little tingles in my leg. It's ridiculous. It's really sad. It is sad. It's a it's a scoreboard, for God's sake, right? I think you're going to love it.
Okay.
And there's a reason why I've chosen this for a scoreboard. Okay. And there's a name that I'm going to give to it. What did I call it, actually? Hold on.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I think I've made it up in my head. Right. Are you ready to see it anyway? Right. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Okay. Right. Stay there. Right. Don't stop the cameras.
The hype on this has been ridiculous.
It's been crazy.
I'll give you a little tease, Molly. Don't let Megan see.
It's better be worth it.
Megan see. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What do we think?
I mean, it was not what I was expecting, but...
Is it worth it? Has it been worth it? What the
What do we think?
I love it.
So, I should probably bring it onto shot. She's life size. She's not even in shot there, is she? So,
we
didn't
help?
really think
No.
this through. No, well, what we'll do for now,
We'll just put her right
position her
here.
there.
I mean, she doesn't even fit in frame.
Is she not? Oh no. Is she not? Is she off frame?
Yeah.
What? Too high?
Like,
Oh no.
Oh,
That's serious.
it's not worked, has it?
Oh no.
Well, can we not
Okay.
just like cut her legs off?
We'll have to chop her down somehow. Well, look. So,
Oh my.
just describe what you're seeing right now.
A,
Meg.
a 6 foot tall Taylor Swift,
That is correct.
and I love it.
So, I don't know. Is that?
Can we see her
Can we
now?
even see Taylor back there?
She hasn't. Well, you can't see her head.
We're gonna have to work on that then. We're gonna have to
Right,
trim her
that
down.
went well, didn't it?
so there's a reason, and I've got you a little gift as well, actually. So there's a reason why I've gone for this. So one, you and I both
Both
share
of
a
us.
love for Taylor
Both
Swift,
for the
right?
Swifties.
We are Swifties. I don't care. I'll shout it loud and proud. We're Swifties, right? Secondly, she will become, once we've trimmed her down slightly, she will become the Tay time tracker. Tay, like Taylor Swift, and Swift, because you've got to do it fast.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Wow, you've really thought
I
this
was
through.
fucking clutching at straws, wasn't I? So, right, let's crack on with the podcast. So, let's take your Polaroid,
Okay.
ready to go, because that will take a while to develop. Okay, so pose however you want to pose.
Give me a sec. Okay, ready?
Happy?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so that's going to do its thing.
Nice.
I'll leave that there to work. So, are you ready for mystery mishaps?
I am.
Okay, so, Molly, are you ready to start a timer?
She's nodding.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she is, yeah. She forgets she got a microphone sometimes. Right, okay. On your marks, get set.
Wait.
Oh.
No.
Very good.
Wait, so I'm having to guess what exactly?
Oh, so you're having to guess who the company is.
Okay,
Yeah,
go,
so
go,
5
go.
clues, you've got to guess
Right.
who the company is in the shortest amount of time
Okay,
possible.
I've got it. Go.
Right, remember you're setting the benchmark on the Tay Timekeeper,
Okay.
Tay Time Tracker, the
Can't let
TTT.
Taylor down.
Right, no you can't. So, are we ready again, Molly?
I'm ready.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Megan,
Countdown, please.
do you understand the rules?
I do get the rules,
Okay,
I get
right,
it.
okay. On your marks, get set, go. This company is a UK-based digital bank celebrated for its innovative approach to banking without physical branches.
Monzo.
No. In 2025, it faced a £29 million fine from a major UK regulator for failing to properly oversee loans issued during a national crisis.
I don't know banks.
Just shout out any bank.
Nationwide.
No. I'll be honest, this one is a hard one.
It's not going to go very well.
If you do guess it, I'll be surprised. The
More
mistake
questions. Come on.
The mistake led to a 25% drop in its annual profits, raising concerns about its rapid expansion during the pandemic.
The Santander.
No, okay, this one, you might get it on this one.
No, I don't know banks.
Its name is inspired by a bird. Bird. Known for its agility and flocking behaviour, reflecting the bank's aim to move quickly in the fintech space. So what birds do you know? Just shout out a bloody
Pigeon.
bird.
Bluebird.
the pigeon bank.
Blackbird. Parrot.
No.
Penguin.
Okay.
Is penguin a bird?
Okay,
No.
to be fair, the fifth clue isn't even a clue. The firm's troubles have sparked debates about whether fast-growing digital banks can maintain robust oversight while scaling.
Bird.
Bird. Think of a bird and with the word bank after it. I'll give you that as a clue.
Dove.
Dove. No.
Bank.
Okay. So
Roach.
the name of the bird starts with S.
Swan.
Ooh.
Swallow. Is a swallow a bird? Like a swallow?
A swallow is a bird, yes, but no.
Right. Second letter.
T.
Stork.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know it?
I don't
Yeah.
know why you keep going like as if
so-
you hadn't given me the letters. What
Molly,
is it?
don't look a second. Murmur it to me. Yes, Molly knows it. Molly knows it. So it's not like a completely made up thing.
Similar to Monzo.
Well, that doesn't help me.
The next letter is A.
Stop going like that as if you haven't just given me the letters. I'm just saying the letters that you've said.
No,
You're like
but it's like you
bird, come
literally
on.
said it.
Starling. Starling.
A starling bang! Yay! She got- Well done. Well done. So there we go. We've set the time there. How did you feel playing
Not good.
that game?
Not good.
Not good. Can I have a pen, please, Molly? And what was the time there?
2 minutes 22 seconds.
That's an
Do we
angel
need the
number.
milliseconds as well? I mean, at least it's like a lucky number.
That's an angel number.
Yeah.
Oh, 222.
Yeah.
And 22, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
my
it's meant to be.
God.
It's meant to
we
Wow.
are mental. Right. So I'm not going to stick
Can I
a.
see it?
Yeah, of course you can. I'm not going to stick yourself on the TTT at this point in
Okay.
time, just because
Thank
we
you.
may need to make some adaptations to her. But we will stick her on here, and then the idea will be we'll probably position you about halfway,
Okay.
maybe. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to cut that bit out. We'll position you about halfway, and then obviously if people beat you, if people get lower, then we'll do that. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Great. Well, thank you so much for playing the game of Mystery Mishaps. Just a brief sort of synopsis on actually what happened, because I know that you're willing to find out, wanting to find out. So Starling Bank, a prominent UK digital bank, was fined £29 million by the Financial Conduct Authority in 2025 for inadequate controls over its COVID bounce-back loan scheme. The bank's annual profits fell by 25% due to the fine and rising provisions for defaulted loans, highlighting weaknesses in its risk management during a period of rapid growth. I saw you nodding away. Are you really excited by that knowledge and
Yeah, I'm just taking it all in at the minute. Yeah.
and information?
Yeah.
Well, look, I think we should take a very quick break,
Mhm.
and then we'll come back. We're going to ask you the key question of how have you failed this week, and we're going to play our brand new game as well. So
Nice.
listen, stay tuned just for these short messages.
Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Rob, and welcome to Paragon Creative Studios right here in Leicestershire.
We've got 2 fully equipped podcast studios, ideal for any form of podcast, whether you're looking to record something audio only or video podcasts as well.
From solo shows to group discussions, any topic, any vibe, we've got the setup to help your podcast shine.
Want to take charge? You can record and self-produce using our high-tech equipment.
Or if you'd rather sit back, our expert team can help out with everything, from production, filming, editing, and even marketing your podcast to the world.
So whether you're a seasoned podcasting pro or just starting out, Paragon Creative Studios are here to help.
So come join us in Leicestershire and book your session today at paragoncreativestudios.com.
Welcome back to the second part of How I Failed in Business. So Megan, we're going to ask you the key crucial question of how have you failed this week before we play our new game. But I want to get you a little something. I did say I've got you a little gift.
Yes.
It's nothing too
I forgot about
exciting.
that.
Don't
Is
get
it
too...
Taylor themed?
It is, actually. It is.
You just been to like the merch shop and bought
Yeah.
No. So, my little gift from me to you, being such good sport, for being wicked, and for like being the new co-host.
I've got my
Your
own.
own little
That is well cute.
little tabletop tay. There she is.
I'm
Look,
just going to sit on my desk.
Desk mascot.
you can sit at your desk, and you can look at her, and she can look at you.
Oh,
One day we'll get Taylor Swift as a guest on. What do you
absolutely
reckon?
we will.
I think we will. There we are. What do you think?
I love her.
Nice.
I love her.
Nice. There you go. Get your own
Perfect.
little 3D cutout. So, Megan, how have you failed this week?
How have I failed this week? So, start of this week. So obviously I'm running the socials for How I Failed in Business.
Yes.
So I posted the show art on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know?
I saw something had gone wrong because I posted to my story and then it said it had vanished and then you re-tagged me in it. So I thought something had gone wrong. I wasn't too sure what had happened.
Because you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
You liked it. You
Yeah.
looked at it and thought, that looks good.
Yeah, but yeah.
Interesting. So you didn't notice your 4 ears and 3 thumbs.
What?
No, okay.
No.
So obviously we had the show art.
Yeah.
And then I had to resize it because obviously like Instagram's different.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I pressed resize, looked at it, thought, yeah, that looks the same. Cool, let's post it. And I think it was the Instagram and maybe the Twitter one. I think it was just the Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Just the Instagram. And I obviously posted it. I was scrolling through. I go to put it on my story as well. I'm like, something does not look... I looked fine. I looked
Well, that's not
great,
nice, is
right?
it?
Everything about me was normal. I'm like, Rob looks really strange. Like, what's going on? You had 4 ears. And then it was like on one of your hands, you had like the thumbs up. It was like 3 thumbs.
I hadn't even noticed.
Well, there you go.
Oh my god! Can we get that on our socials?
Yeah,
'Cause
I've still
that,
got it.
I think that needs to go out. That needs to go
The
out.
4 ears and the 3 thumbs.
Fair play for picking up on it. I
Thank
genuinely.
you.
I
No,
think
I know
there's-
you, because I'd seen you'd liked it, and I was like, he's gonna come and say something, surely, and then you didn't.
No, and the thing is, like, I saw, like, say, I liked it, added it to my story, And then I saw that then you'd like reposted it. So I thought, oh, that's weird. And then I saw that my story had gone. And I didn't know why. I didn't even ask you why, to be fair. I thought maybe you just weren't happy with it or something. But can we get that shared to our socials? Because I think we need to see that.
Okay.
We did that last year to a guest. Do you remember it? We never put it out in the end for some reason. I made this montage of all of our guests, right, that we'd had on the podcast so far. So, you know, cut them out, no different to what I assume would have happened on your scenario. And one of the guests, what I didn't realise is I'd put him on top of someone else. And what I hadn't sort of like allowed for size. And so his body kind of stops halfway through the graphic. But then the next person, his hand was behind him. And all you can see is thumb, and it looks like he's just got this like little penis just coming out the bottom of this graphic. I think we need to share that as well, because we've never shared it.
Do we need his like permission?
No. We do what we want. Well, look, we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes.
That's the beauty of this
Absolutely
podcast, I guess.
It is. How did you failed this week?
Do you know what? I shouldn't even laugh at this. I failed really fucking bad this week.
Did you shit in the sink? Had to be asked. It had to be asked. I don't know how that got there. It's quite suspicious.
I want to make clear that poo in the sink was not mine. It had nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Okay.
No. And actually, I feel bad saying this because it makes me look like such a mug. Genuinely, I'll give you the headline. Because of me forgetting to do something, our whole company almost got shut down.
Surely not.
I kid you not. I will show you the emails, right? So, do you girls know what a confirmation statement is? No. So, every single year, right, the company's house, where you register your business, they ask you to complete what's called a confirmation statement. Now, if anyone from the HMRC or company's house are listening, the confirmation statement is the biggest piece of bullshit the world has known ever, right? So what happens is every year you have to like go online, which is always a fiasco anyway. You've got to pay 36 quid to basically just confirm that the details on their database are correct.
Right.
So every year for the past 6 or 7 years, I've just ticked these. You go, yeah, Rob Spencer owns it. This is the address. He's the shareholder, blah, blah, blah. Right? This year, I forgot. I just forgot. I remember getting the original letter, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll do that, right? And then part of me, I was thinking, well, I think actually the accountants do it. So I thought they would do it. And then, anyway, you've seen in my office for a while, I've had this big stack of letters that I've just not had time to open. The other morning, I was like, do you know what? I'll quickly clear off some of these letters. I opened this one, and it basically said, if we don't hear back, so there's been a notice put in the Gazette, which is like some business paper, that Paragon Cell Solutions is going to be struck off. I was like, what? So I've sent this really snotty email to the HMRC telling them to do better, basically. So basically, we were like weeks away from Paragon Cell Solutions Limited from vanishing off the face of the earth, right? All for the sake of filling in an online form to say I'm still alive and pay 36 quid for the privilege. So I wish I'd shit in a sink. That'd be so much more fun. But you know, like when your whole heart shakes and like you...
What if you hadn't opened that letter?
Oh, we'd have been absolutely screwed. And now when you go on Company's House, it's quite funny, but annoying as well. So when you go on Company's House and look at a company, like it'll show you like the whole record of company was founded, Rob Spence made director, accounts delivered, blah, blah, blah. If you look on there recently, it's like petition to dissolve is on there, all because I didn't fill in this bloody confirmation statement.
Oh my God.
I was furious. So I'm there typing away this email to them straight. When I first opened the letter, I was like, I'll send them an email first. Yeah. I was like, in future, just calm down, mate.
Yeah.
And then I did it, paid it, and then email, I said, it's all done now. I said, in future, can I recommend you just picking up the phone to me and say, hey, Rob, you've not sort of paid your confirmations.
Instead of putting that everywhere.
Oh my God. I feel better though. I feel better that I've got it off my chest.
Obviously, okay.
I feel so much.
It's okay.
But yeah, we were nearly screwed. So
Right.
we're a good business though. We know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing.
I can't wait to hear more stories like that from some of our guests, which would be good fun, I think. And actually, while we talk about it, I know we've got some good guests lined up. What kind of guest are you looking for? Like, what kind of guest are you looking for? Obviously, apart from Taylor Swift.
Of course.
Like, do you have any dream guests or like a certain type of guest you want to
A
interview?
dream guest. I just want someone interesting, someone funny. I can't sit here through someone really serious.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean, I'll struggle. Someone funny.
Yeah.
Someone who's gonna not sit here and be like, take everything so seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. It's funny, when I invite people to come and join on the podcast, some people are like very, you know, like British stiff upper lip, like, oh,
Yeah.
we don't want to be portrayed as being someone who has
Get
failed.
over it.
Mate, I nearly
You
lost my
almost ruined
I nearly lost my business last week over a bloody confirmation statement. Wankers. If you listen in Company's House, I'll fight them. Genuinely, right? This is my call out right now. If there's anyone from Company's House willing to take me in a fight, one-on-one, I'll take them right here, right now. Maybe we should clip that up and tag them in. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
No.
No.
Well, one of the new games we're going to be playing with guests is a game that we invented, and Molly penned a great name for it.
Molly has to announce the name.
Do you want to announce the name, Molly?
I think I've got the right name in my head, but now I'm
I mean, you made
questioning
it up,
if it's correct.
So she's not going to be able to see that.
I and then L to start.
Yeah,
babe.
Okay. I think I've got it then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then. So what is the name of the new game we're going to
Our
play?
new game is Icky Linky.
Icky
Icky
Linky.
Linky.
It is. So the new game of Icky Linky, every week I'm going to scour LinkedIn, right, for those cheesy, icky LinkedIn posts. Okay, those that just give you the absolute ick, right? I'm going to read the post to you, and you're going to guess true or false, and I'm going to unveil the answer in next week's episode. How does that sound?
Yeah, good.
Amazing. Of course, if you are listening or watching at home, do play along as well. So, are you ready for this week's post?
Ready.
You have got to decide whether this is a true thing that I found on LinkedIn or something that I've made up. And just for clarification, I rule the roost on what I deem to be icky. So don't come at me if things aren't icky, if they're serious or otherwise. If I see it and I go, ugh, it's icky.
It's icky.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, you ready for it? My daughter walked away from this car crash last week with only bruises on her leg. She was being driven to work by a colleague who didn't know the roads and was driving too fast. It's a miracle she's alive. And it got me thinking about businesses I see daily who are heading for a car crash in 2025, barely surviving, no systems, and no guide with experience leading them to a better place. We all need a guide or a coach. They see what we can't see and make sure we drive our business in the right direction. I've been growing businesses for almost 25 years. If you need help or a friendly chat, then reach out. Let's make sure you don't have a car crash this year. I can't even
I'm sorry. Your child has been in a car crash, and you're like, "How can I relate this to businesses?"
This is the true personification of what I deem to be icky. Your daughter's been in a car crash, albeit
Some bruises,
only bruises
but-
on her leg, still bad,
And
still
it's
some
still
physical
probably quite
damage.
traumatic for the kid.
Yeah, but he is, or she potentially, or has not, turned it in to a LinkedIn post. Molly, you've stayed quiet so far. What are you thinking so far? Do you think it's icky or falsy?
Isn't it true or false?
Yeah, icky or falsy. Yeah,
don't
we'll
know.
go true or false.
I
It's
feel
probably-
It's quite icky, but
oh no, we're under no illusion
Yeah,
that this
it's
is
icky.
this is icky.
but
bit-
I feel
that's
like
it.
someone could relate something to what they do for business from something that's happened. It's relatable because then someone else who's in a similar situation, they think, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's relatable. I feel like it could be true.
It's not relatable, is it?
It's
It's not. How the hell have they related that to? They've got to be thinking about businesses who have car crash.
It does go quite sad. It's like quite sad at the start, and then it's like, oh, but you can turn around your business.
Yeah.
So
But I know I don't have a kid, right? But if I did, and they've been in a car crash, that's not something A, I'd be posting all over LinkedIn, and B, not what? No. But if it's false, does that mean that you've made it up?
Yeah, so if it's true,
It's actually
it means
on
that
there.
someone has posted this
Yes.
on a public forum of LinkedIn.
Uh-huh.
If we're saying it's false, that means that I have penned it myself
I don't.
as a fake LinkedIn post.
I feel like even you aren't gonna come up with something that wild, like that far-fetched. So I feel like it must be true for that matter.
I'm going for true as
Are
well.
they final answers?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you believe that it's true. Okay.
That's wild.
Well, we are not going to reveal the answer today. You're going to have to sit tight and stay tuned for next week's episode to find out whether it is true, whether it is a true story or a true LinkedIn post, or whether it's been made up entirely by me. I think one thing's for sure, though. That is icky.
That's
That-
icky. That's
That is the
icky.
personification of icky linky.
No, that's crazy.
Do you not think Lynn would do something like that? Do you not think she'd?
God, probably.
Would you?
Probably she would.
Do you think Lynn will come on as a guest?
They did ask. My parents were like, "Why have you not invited us on?" I was like, "Because no offense, no, we can't. My mum will talk too much. We'll have like a 3-hour-long episode on our hands. We can't."
All I'm going to say, right? They own a business, right?
No.
Your dad owns.
No, he doesn't own it. They just work for it.
Well, yeah, but he's been in business. He knows business. He works,
Yeah.
and they'll have some good embarrassing stories about you. So I'm going to vote that yes.
Could we have a segment?
Yes.
Not a full episode, like a 10-minute slot.
We might just do it as a surprise. We can have them come out from behind the curtain with a smoke machine and welcome the surprise guests. Lynn and Adrian. It is
Yeah,
Adrian,
it
isn't it?
is,
There
it
you go.
is.
It's scary how much I know about your family.
It's really weird. I don't like it.
Well, speaking of guests, we are looking for more guests to come and join us. We've got some
Yeah.
great guests lined up, including some celebrities. I was messaging one of them earlier on today, so I'm looking
Okay.
forward to getting him on. I think you'll really enjoy him. I found a photo of us together from 2017, and my gosh, do we look absolutely different. But if people do want to come on as a guest, Megan, if maybe there's a business owner or an entrepreneur or whatever who wants to come on, how's best for people to contact us?
See our social medias. We're on pretty much everything at How I Failed in Business for most things.
I think, yeah. X is like I failed in biz,
Yeah.
I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or obviously me and Rob both have LinkedIn,
Yeah.
so you can contact us that way. Is there any other way?
Did we set up an email? It was like a Gmail, didn't we?
We have got a Gmail.
How I Failed in Business at
Gmail.com.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So have we still got access to that? We can
Yeah.
log
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that and everything. Great stuff. Well, look, if you do want to be a guest, do get involved, and perhaps we should probably sign off for the episode. What do we reckon?
I think that sounds good.
So thanks so much for joining us for this week's episode of How I Failed in Business. As a reminder, these episodes land absolutely everywhere, every single Tuesday.
That's right. So make sure you're following us whenever.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? You're supposed to be a digital marketing goddess. Why are you laughing?
Just cringe. This is icky.
This is icky. This is icky. We'll work on it.
Right. That's right. So make sure you are following us wherever you get your podcasts. And why not head over to our YouTube and hit that subscribe button?
Oh, yeah. If you have a story that you would like to share on the podcast, we're on the hunt for more amazing guests to come and join us for season 2. I've written the word
You
simile.
can't spell.
Simile messages anywhere on social media or drop a comment below, and one of the team will be in touch.
Thank you so much for joining us again. See you soon.
Nice. Beautiful. Did you just pan that out and up?
Yes, to Taylor. To Taylor.